see them still working on cleaning up the track. The race is over half over. This happened just a few minutes into the race where they had a fire going down the track. And I was broadcasting live, just kind of talking about some of the formats. This is, of course, being broadcast live on the IMS Live Network. But I wanted to just break in with you and just so you can see kind of what it looks like down the full front straight of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, going all the way into turn 1 for the oval racetrack. From the oval perspective, it's on turn 4, right at the end of the turn 4 environment. So if I come down here, the actual accident occurred up by the pylons there. You can see towards the very beginning of the track there, where the pylon is. So they've got oil drive all the way up and down the track, the whole front stretch of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So there's quite a bit on there. It looks like most of the stuff right in front of me has been cleaned up, and it looks like it's ready to go and maybe pretty clear. Oh, we got green. We got green. All right, so we are live. It's a restart around 23 minutes into the race. 23 minutes remaining in the race. So over halfway through the race, pits are now open. So those who are being impacted by the fire and the oil gas type of leak that we had on here, looks like that is, we'll see if there's any takers going back through the pit lane. So we'll concentrate on that as they're making their way around the track. So this is really a shootout, a very short race. And I guess somebody spun on the
category. They've been on the podium coming into the weekend, including a win at Road America.
Hopefully he needs to be able to get that restarted.
But had the problems yesterday in 65.
Looks like we had a couple cars go off. That looks like it would be on the last few turns. Able to continue on. There's a whole host of cars coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
About 10 minutes long. And today, with the shortened race,
21 cars in.
I'm wondering if the pit window has been shortened a little bit.
Well, someone listening can fill us in on that. I don't know. Oh, wow.
Suspension damage, left rear, 4th and 37. You can see donuts down the side. And so, see if we can find out what happens to
Again,
Wilson.
not the best coverage you can get from a race from where I'm sitting at. But I want to just show you that there's 21 cars
to the 37,
in the pits.
Significant damage to the left
as they
rear
make their
suspension.
changes.
When Clay Wilson
First car is coming out the pits right now.
I don't think we've got a shot of it, but I don't know if that was on his own in contact with the wall somewhere or not. But his day is going to be done. Meanwhile, his stops. find that Conrad Geis is getting a penalty for incident responsibility showing up on my timing screen, and I don't know if that's for the problem on the front straightaway, but typically if you spin on your own, even if others get involved in it, you don't get a penalty for spinning. So
I think everyone has now taken a pit stop.
Right there with that spin.
Unbelievable. Still able to.
Still see oil dry being spun in the air.
52 seconds or thereabouts, just driving the pit lane alone, and then you add another 60 seconds to it. And we're doing minute 25 lap times here, so that's basically a lap loss. Plus, they need to make their pit stop. You can't serve the penalty and do a pit stop simultaneously to fulfill the regulations. So that really is costly for Jason Hart and Conrad Geis.
Trino now awarded the number 8 on pit road, coming down to do their pit stop, sharing the number 8 as we season third in the championship. A little bit this weekend.
weekend across both this program and the Weatherton Championship as well. It's been pretty quick this weekend. So keep an eye out for the 6-hour race tomorrow. Problem here, this is probably had the issue earlier, isn't it? It's where they hit the wheel. That's the whole setup.
front stretch. I just saw that. Christian, they had before the pylon coming out of the last turn, they had where somebody lost side step, went in, hit of the car, and he was on fire all the way down the front stretch here. And as you can see, it's white all the way down, all the way to turn 1 on the and they've put them out, put the fire out of the regular oval. So I think it took about 20 minutes to clean up the mess. During the actual wreck, there was tires or axle. So we suppose is that their axle went up and the gas tank. Just the weird way it that lasted from pretty much from the story tower all the way down that first and ended up being in the oval just at the very end of turn 4. I hope you heard me there. So that's pretty much the only reason I'm recording is I came out to show how much oil drive was on the track, and you know, it's all white, right? It's all white down through here. And the driver was just looking for a place to park the car out of the way.
Right now in the 69.
Put the tire out quickly once he had stopped, and he was safe getting out of the car. The fire was more, it looked like it was more of a dragging on the ground. The tires. The fire is just constantly going until the safety team put it out at the end of the first turn in the runoff section. There we go. You could have said that. This race has 3 minutes left, so I'm going to have to record it to the end. And earlier in this video, you can see where I try to get the shot where you can see the white all the way up the very front stretch before the start finish line, actually at the scoring tower.
So if it wants to finish the way we want it.
been nice and overcast, so it's not so heated here. I see white flag. White flag.
Really, really hard for such an racer, but it was not a disastrous effect on the 29.
Here we go. We're ready for checker. Checker flag. Thanks everybody for watching. I did not. This is not the best camera work for where I'm at for recording lives, but it felt like I had to stay with it since went on live with what was going on here on the track. And as you can see, they were still kicking up oil drive at the end of the race. So they put a lot down in a fast amount of time. It looked like the whole back end of the pickup was laying a swatch across the whole track. So the whole front straight, at least. Signing off from Indianapolis after the Lamborghini Race 2 was flawless, and this is the end of the broadcast. Bye, everybody. Thank you very much for watching us. Subscribe, and we will talk to you later. See you tomorrow. Jackson's been in a couple different cars in a few different classes, so they're just out trophy hunting. That was exactly what they did here this weekend.
Well, think about Jackson Lee. I think this is his fourth co-driver, but I think he found one.
As soon as I figure out how to turn this off.
At the unofficial results. And one of the things you're not going to see here, Ryan, is the number 29.
Whoa.
There was a penalty that was assigned. I'm being told it was for passing outside of track limits and not necessarily the contact that we saw, but it doesn't matter what